What if I told you that right now in 2026, there is government money sitting unclaimed that Australian seniors are fully entitled to: emergency payments, advance cash, crisis funds, and concession benefits that can save you thousands of dollars a year? And most people have absolutely no idea how to access them? Not because the money does not exist, not because they do not qualify, simply because nobody explained it to them clearly. Today, that changes. In the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through every major emergency and crisis payment available to Australian seniors in 2026, how much you can actually get, exactly how to claim, and the common mistakes that cause people to miss out entirely. So stay with me, because some of what I am about to share might genuinely change your financial situation. Let us start with the most important thing you need to understand. There is a massive difference between an advance payment and a crisis payment, and confusing the two is one of the biggest mistakes seniors make when they urgently need cash. Choosing the wrong one can delay your money by days or even weeks when you cannot afford to wait. So let us get this absolutely clear from the start. An advance payment is basically a loan from your own future pension. You are not getting extra money. You are accessing your entitlement early. The lowest advance you can get is $250, and the highest advance you can get is $500. And these amounts change in line with pension amounts each March and September. Now that might not sound like much, but here is the crucial part. The money is paid back automatically through small reductions in your future fortnightly payments over 13 fortnights, which is roughly 6 months, and no interest is charged whatsoever. So if your washing machine breaks down, your car needs urgent repairs, or you have an unexpected medical bill land in your lap, an advance payment is a clean, interest-free way to cover it without going to a payday lender or putting it on a credit card. To qualify, you must have been receiving an eligible income support payment, such as the age pension, for at least 3 continuous months immediately before applying. You apply through your MyGov account online, or by calling Centrelink directly on your regular payment line. It is straightforward, it is fast, and most seniors who are eligible can receive the funds within a couple of business days. Now, a crisis payment is a completely different thing. This is not a loan. This is an additional one-off payment on top of your regular income support, and it is designed for genuine emergencies. Situations so serious that your normal payments simply cannot cover your immediate needs. The Centrelink Crisis Payment is a special one-off benefit offered by Services Australia to people who are facing an extreme or emergency situation, and it is designed for people who are already receiving or qualify for income support payments, such as the age pension. So what counts as a crisis? Eligible situations include being forced to leave your home due to family or domestic violence, being released from prison or psychiatric confinement after being held for a minimum of 14 days, or experiencing a natural disaster that is not covered by other disaster payments. You may also be eligible if you were forced to leave your home because of an extreme circumstance such as fire, flood, or community violence. These are serious, life-disrupting events, and the crisis payment is there to provide that immediate financial cushion when your world has been turned upside down. Here is something critical that most people do not know. You must claim the crisis payment within 7 days of the crisis event. 7 days. That is the window. Miss it and you lose the payment entirely, regardless of how genuine your situation is. So, if you or a family member experiences a crisis event, do not wait. Do not think about it for a week. Contact Services Australia the same day or the next morning at the absolute latest. You can call your regular payment line, begin a claim through your Centrelink online account via MyGov, or visit a service center in person. After contacting them, you must submit your full claim within 14 days. So you have a 2-step process. First, contact within 7 days to register the claim, then complete the full submission within 14 days. Get both steps done as quickly as possible. You can receive the crisis payment more than once. It applies to each separate crisis event. But in a 12-month period, you can only claim up to 4 payments. That means if multiple genuine emergencies occur throughout the year, you are not locked out after the first one. Each situation is assessed on its own merits. Now let us talk about a benefit that is genuinely one of the most underused and most valuable tools available to older Australians who are not on the age pension. It is called the Commonwealth Seniors Health Card. The Commonwealth Seniors Health Card is an Australian concession card that gives you access to cheaper medicines and bulk billing benefits with Medicare. And you can also use it to get concessions on some state government charges and utilities. But here is the part people miss. There is no asset test for this card, so assets like property or savings do not affect your eligibility. Only your income is assessed. From September 20th, 2025 through to September 19th, 2026, singles must have an adjusted taxable income of less than $101,105 per year to qualify, and couples combined must be under $161,768 per year. Those thresholds are much higher than most people assume, which means a significant number of self-funded retirees who believe they earn too much are actually wrong. They are eligible and they do not know it. Over time, the savings from this card can add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars annually through reduced PBS prescription costs, bulk billing support, access to the extended Medicare safety net, discounts on utilities and energy bills depending on your state, and council rate concessions in certain regions. Now let us talk about what is happening with the age pension itself in 2026, because if you are already receiving it or are close to qualifying, the changes this year are significant. Age pension payments increased in March 2026 due to indexation, and the new maximum payments are $1,200.90 per fortnight for singles and $905.20 per person per fortnight for couples, which equates to around $31,223 a year for singles and $23,535 each for couples. The government expects that people receiving the full single rate of age pension, disability support pension, or carer payment will see a $22.20 boost to their fortnightly payment, making their annual pension $5,545 more than it was since the current government came to power. And here is something very important for people who have assumed they do not qualify for the age pension. Eligibility thresholds have changed, so some retirees may now qualify for the first time, while others may receive more money. Approximately 1 in 3 people who check their eligibility end up qualifying for the age pension, and about 3/4 of those found to be eligible are not currently receiving any Centrelink benefits at all. That is an extraordinary statistic. Hundreds of thousands of Australian seniors are leaving pension money on the table simply because they have not checked recently or because they assumed nothing had changed. The rules change twice a year. Your situation changes. What made you ineligible 2 years ago might not make you ineligible today. There is also an important safety net for people who are already receiving a Centrelink payment and find themselves in a genuinely desperate situation with not enough money to buy food or medicine. If you have less than the specified liquid assets and cannot buy food or medicine, you may be eligible for an urgent payment, which is a separate mechanism from both the advance payment and the crisis payment. This is a last resort option for situations of extreme short-term hardship, and it is worth knowing about even if you hope you never need it. So let me pull all of this together into a clear action plan. First, if you have never checked your age pension eligibility, go to the Services Australia website today and use their online tools, or call 132300. Do not assume. Check. Second, if you are already on the age pension and face an unexpected expense, look at the advance payment, up to $500, interest-free, available through MyGov. Third, if a genuine emergency occurs, domestic violence, natural disaster, forced displacement, contact Centrelink within 7 days and claim your crisis payment. Do not wait. Fourth, if you are a self-funded retiree not on the pension, apply for the Commonwealth Seniors Health Card. With no asset test and an income threshold of over $101,000 for singles, there is a very good chance you qualify and could save a significant amount every single year. The system is not always easy to navigate. The forms can be confusing. The phone queues can be long. But the money is real, the entitlements are genuine, and you have earned every cent of it through a lifetime of contribution to this country. Do not leave it sitting there unclaimed. Share this video with a senior in your life who might need it, because the most powerful thing you can do with this information is pass it on. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe, because there is a lot more like this coming your way.